love it.
Cut me right off.
Hello,
Right
folks. Hello, guys. Hi, welcome.
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals and gals and guys. How are you guys? Welcome to the Basement Chronicles. I am Lynn, and, well, it's week 28 in the basement. Just hanging out, working on projects, having a little chit chat.
Loving it.
And just
loving it down here.
Megan loves it. It's her favorite place to be. Yeah. You might want to scooch in a little closer to the microphone, Megan.
They can hear me.
So, well,
good thing my chair's
we actually go live every single week.
Would you believe it?
Mostly every week. Yeah, this is what we do. And what else do we do? We're located here in Medina, New York, little village up in western New York. And this is where we have our brick and mortar, and we do our online business, and
everything.
So
it all happens
the things.
It
all the things. So I was digging around in the back, and actually I think I had this on our Basement Chronicles calendar like 3 months ago.
Wow.
And so I just dug it out and thought, what a great project this would make. Is it totally prepared and ready for me to paint like normal? Nope. We decided that we're going to take you right from like step one. So this may take a few weeks to get this finished, but I kind of wanted to walk you through a little bit of my thought process on how I chose hardware, some of the issues we ran into with this piece. We'll talk a little bit about how this is constructed and what I'm going to do to prep it and create a really funky, like, apothecary look for this cabinet.
Cool, I'm excited.
I am too. So it's a little too heavy for me to like flip all around, but this is actually a
Mary, we will do that actually.
What's that?
Next week we'll do that.
Well, next week I'll be in Maryland.
Oh.
What?
Next episode we'll do that. Mary said, show us Megan's little corner of the basement.
We sure will.
We will.
Absolutely. So what this was, believe it or not, is one of those interesting finds that we grabbed years ago and never did anything with. So it's time to move it along. This was actually an old TV cabinet.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if I were to flip this up, I see all of the perforated airflow, circulation holes that are down in there. And also you would see that like the 4 places where some mid-century modern wood legs would have screwed into place in the bottom of this. But obviously some crafty, intuitive, and ingenious person took their old television, stripped the guts right out of it, and then built a framework for all of these drawers fit inside of the TV cabinet.
And now today we're turning it back into a TV cabinet.
Right! We're going to build a TV on this episode.
Yep, a huge, clunky. We're going to take our flat screen TV and turn it back into a huge, clunky monstrosity.
So, not going to happen. So, obviously what intrigued me, we have been in the business of buying and selling drawer cabinets for many, 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 many years.
Many years, many
drawers.
So
anytime that we find lots of drawers, we would pick them up. And we still have some incredible pieces in the barn that need a little bit of attention, but they're just amazing. I can't wait till someday maybe we can bring them out. And by then nobody will want drawers anymore.
One time we were getting our hair done and we picked one up. We
were so
right
over there
that the maps took us the wrong way, and sure enough.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. Side street.
Megan and I were in a neighborhood we probably wouldn't normally frequent. And our map took us in a totally different direction, and it was like,
I was just waiting for
I was just like, I pulled over, Megan's like, Mom, no!
Oh, I don't care.
Oh my word. No, you protested just a tiny bit.
Okay.
So, man, I was like, you've got to help me get this.
And I
it was a
refused, and
card
I
catalog.
watched her carry it
No,
alone.
she didn't. She actually did help me.
Sandy, I'm sorry that UPS has lost your package. She's already called them and told them to get on it. Let me know. Keep in touch with me about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sandy.
Jan, we miss you. She had a bad fall down a set of stairs and injured her back. That sounds terrible, Jan. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Well, I want to, just for a moment, we're going to address this drawer situation here. All of these drawers are handmade. Every one of them.
Gosh.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that the craziest
This
thing?
was a project from the heart.
Some of them are labeled. But they all have these little pulls, like these itty bitty little, like, pulls on them. See those? And I just didn't want them. If I'm going to change the look of this, I want to really change the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about how I decided what pulls to put on it later. But through the magic of YouTube and pre-planning, we have all of these little guys off. No doubt JR will want to save every one of these. And 3 years from now, he will say, oh, I have just the part that I need.
Stephanie said yesterday was her 60th birthday.
Happy birthday.
After 8 surgeries on my pancreas last year and 38 days in the hospital, I'm really happy today. I hope you're in perfect health now,
Oh
Stephanie.
my gosh.
Oh,
Bless your heart. Happy birthday. Wow. You just never know, do you?
my
You
gosh,
just
I gotta
never
hope that
know.
your pancreas is good as new after all that.
Good gracious. Isn't that something? Okay, so we've removed all of the handles, and I don't want to fill in all of these screw holes, so I wanted to choose a handle that would fit over this. And again, we'll talk about that in a second. But the goal is, oh dear. Okay, so look here. This is one that somebody tried to repair. We're gonna fix that today.
Wow. That's a big project ahead of you.
We do, but I wanted you to see kind of like some of the stuff that's just behind the scenes. Let's get these screws out of here, because these screws actually should come in from the back of the drawer. So we're gonna get those out of there. I'm gonna get some glue, and we're gonna clamp.
JR has plenty of cabinets for his little parts.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe. Cabinets and bins and drawers.
Millions
and
of drawers, and
so
all of them fit
much.
together perfectly like a puzzle. I've never seen anything like it, the way he...
We love drawers. That's
But
for
the way
sure.
JR has his things placed for
Organized,
everything,
he does.
it's mind-blowing.
Kind of reminds me of this guy. I remember years and years and years ago, we went to somebody's house. I don't even remember why we were there. The guy had once served in the military. And I went with, seems like I went with your dad. He was a friend of his. And maybe the person was in corrections or something. I don't know. But his wife snuck me, like they were showing us around the house, and she opened the drawer and said, yeah, he rolls up his belts and old tuna fish cans in his drawer. Keeps them all neat and tidy.
Wow. And she wanted to show you, she had to
I
show
know.
somebody.
It's like, please, I just
I
want
love
somebody.
that.
This is not broken or cracked through, so I'm good with that. We're
Patrice suggests you get an electric screwdriver.
you know what? I'm only gonna do that. I only wanted to do 2.
What she means is that she's had enough watching you.
We
Unscrew
have
those.
those. We
That's
have
enough.
those. They're called a drill gun.
You
We
spent
have
enough
them.
time on them.
We have them. Yep. Okay. So my next then step will be. Oh, actually, we've got this one that we have to unscrew too. Megan, why don't you unscrew this for me? I wish you could see her face, like literally deer in the headlights. So I have my TSP solution, and I am just gonna clean this little puppy out. I think what I might do to give this a really proper cleaning is they had put almost like a cardboard or a paper board back on this. We're gonna take that off and let JR build a new back on it. And it'll be easier for me to reach inside this cabinet. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, because I don't want to bore you with all the washing. Just like there are 16 drawers. We're only gonna like wash a couple of them today.
Mary wants to know if they're still married.
I don't know.
Probably not if he was in
He died.
corrections.
Check this out. Look at. I know. This is just from old crates.
Do you want these or no?
Wood. Yes, you never know when we might be needing. So I am using a TSP solution to clean this guy thoroughly. And like I said, I'm going to open up the back so that I can really make sure I reach inside of this. Shirley actually came through and she vacuumed this really well. She vacuumed all the drawers.
Jeez, Shirley's the best.
She is the best. But yeah, it's got all that original old I don't know, dirt. Yeah, a little bit of the original dirt, a little bit of built up dirt. Always like you end up finding, oh my gosh, what is this on the back here? Oh my word, Megan, this is too good.
What is that back there?
No, but we're gonna have to see. It's a little creepy. Let me see. What is this? You find the best stuff when you're. They literally. Oh, okay, almost.
Oh, I saw the screwdriver go through.
Good.
It's just paper on the back?
It's cardboard. Like they cut up these thick old cardboard boxes. So let's see what we find here.
I just cannot believe the care that went into this.
Oh, Baby Chrissy! Oh my gosh, I had a Baby Chrissy!
Oh my gosh!
This was when I was a little girl, I swear! Well, not maybe not a little girl, but I had a Chrissy that you pull the hair right out of her head. And then there's Baby Chrissy.
Look at those dead eyes on there. Those vacant black eyes.
Oh, somebody got a Baby Chrissy for Christmas!
Look how preserved that is.
That is just precious.
Stephanie had one of those dolls.
Oh my god.
What's the other one, I wonder?
There's nothing. Oh, hold on.
Sorry, I gotta know.
The other part of the box.
What a discovery.
Oh my gosh, had I not taken all these drawers out, who would have known?
Who got a Baby Chrissy? That stands to reason that whoever did this had kids and still had time to build this.
Look at how happy she is.
Oh my, she is truly terrifying. Give me that.
Look at
That's going in my shipping station.
I am going to strangle you in your sleep.
Look at her little pudgy hands. Can I have the other one too?
Yes, of course. It's
Wow. She was $11.88 at Grant's.
Grants. Oh, I remember Grants.
That is crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That's the best.
Catherine had the Chrissy doll with the orange dress.
Yes, the orange mod lace dress. We loved her.
Paula had a Chrissy doll.
She stood about this tall, right?
Wow.
And then she had hair that you could like magically. It came out of the top of her head, a big like beautiful like fall of hair that you could dial, and it would come right out the top of her head, and you could style it and arrange it.
Or suck it back in.
Yeah. Oh
wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was she the little sister of Chatty Cathy?
No.
You had a Chatty Cathy.
I did not. My
Stephanie,
sister probably did.
Stephanie wanted Chatty Cathy. Her mom got her the Baby Chrissy.
Oh no.
It's hard when your mom, you think she knows what you really want when it comes to a doll, and then she messes it up. I know what that's like, Stephanie. It's haunting to this day. Sometime I'll tell that story. I don't want to ruin the good mood we have going here with Baby Chrissy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my sister was.
Jan had one too.
Yeah, they were just
I
an
don't.
orange dress. Like, didn't you just want, like, oh, I wish I could wear an orange dress like that?
Wow, I've got to Google Baby Chrissy in the orange dress.
Oh. No, just regular Chrissy.
Oh, so there's regular Chrissy had the hair and Baby Chrissy had the
Yes.
shorts. Did you have both?
I think I had both, yeah. But I definitely remember regular Chrissy.
Hold on. Chrissy doll with growing hair. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's almost like a Barbie.
I know, giant
You
size.
can get her on Etsy for $344.99.
You're kidding me.
Yep.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
Chrissy is an American fashion doll with a feature to adjust the length of its hair. Chrissy was created by the Ideal Toy Corporation's prototype department in 1968. She has auburn hair and is 18 inches tall.
She was a beauty queen. And I'm telling you, there was a whole song that went with her too.
Hold on. I'll find it.
Whole song that went with Chrissy.
She's honestly scary. Here she is. Look at. She's not that cute.
Our beautiful Chrissy.
And then Baby Chrissy is Chrissy when she was a baby.
When was Baby Chrissy made?
Baby Chrissy. Woof. Baby Chrissy. Baby Chrissy also, her hair grows.
Really? I don't remember
Look
that.
at
So she grows up into toddler and childhood Chrissy.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that ponytail, Mamma Mia. Yeah, her hair grows.
Patrice, what?
She's $550.
Patrice, tell us, what dolls did you have when you were growing up? Tell us about that.
Corey said I had Velvet and still have her. My sister had Chrissy.
Velvet.
Paula said, did anybody have Baby Alive that actually pooped her pants?
Yep. Oh, I loved dolls so much. I really did.
Baby Chrissy was introduced in 1973, dressed in a simple two-piece diaper set. She
Yeah.
was a very popular little girl. She was made to represent a 9-month-old. Even with all that great hair.
Oh, she was iconic.
9-month-old baby with a beautiful fall of hair.
Chrissy was iconic.
Guess so.
So let's talk a little bit about the handles that I really wanted to use on here and why.
Sorry, one more question.
Okay.
Does anyone remember Thumbelina?
Oh, absolutely. I
Gotta
loved
look up all
Thumbelina.
of these.
My sister had baby Thumbelina and got it for Christmas one year. And mind you, she's 8 years older than I am.
That's how I was. I
And-
wanted dolls for a long time.
Oh my gosh, I loved that.
Oh, she's cute.
She was so adorable. Oh,
Look at her little. She's very expensive too.
yeah. She
Wow.
was so sweet. But my sister got her, not me. And
course.
I always wanted that baby Thumbelina. And there was one. What was the one that you pulled the string on the back, and she had like the soft arms and legs, but it made her like this.
Isn't she cute?
Yes, but she kind of moved like this. She moved her little arms and legs. Does anybody remember that?
What's that?
Wasn't that baby Thumbelina?
Oh, let's see. What is there to know? Patrice said I played with insects, reptiles, dogs, and cats. My twin had dolls.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Patrice. God bless you. So these are pretty grungy. I just pulled out some steel wool to kind of clean these a little bit better and get some of that crud off of there.
Sorry, Mom, you were right.
What?
She was first produced in 1961. The doll had a wooden knob on its back. When turned, it wriggled or squirmed like a restless infant.
Yeah. Then later, I think it was a pull string.
Wow.
Turned into a
What about Tiny Tears?
Tiny Tears was another one. You fed her and she literally cried tears.
Oh.
Okay.
What about Jenny? Sorry, that's the
The
last
Jenny
one.
dolls. The Jenny dolls. My sister had those. My
Okay.
sister had all of those.
Done. We gotta stop this.
We gotta stop.
We'll put a doll in every drawer.
We could. Jenny doll in every drawer. That's about the right size. Okay, so.
A twerking doll, Sandy.
Oh,
No, squirm.
squirm, yucky, ooh. Okay, so then the next thing that we have to do with this, and then we'll talk about the handles, we do have to give this a decent sanding. And I just take the anti-theft device out of the sandpaper.
Are people, is there a problem with those being stolen?
Probably with anything. Anyway, so it's just a 220, and I would go over this whole piece very quickly. People ask, you know, like, oh, do I have to sand with Fusion? Yeah.
Is that how they sound when they
Yes.
say that?
Sometimes I do. You do have to sand. It's very minimal prep. And when I say, look at this. I mean, I'm literally just stuffing over it, whoops, very quickly. That is the kind of sanding you need to do.
That's actually great for people to say that.
Yeah.
See that, sorry.
You don't have to sand it right down to the original finish. This is painted previously, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So I want to make sure that I get that like scuffed down.
Mary says, my aunt bought a baby doll for her granddaughter, but didn't realize it was a boy until she got home and didn't want her granddaughter asking questions, so she removed its parts.
Really?
Wow. Oh, Sandy said it looked like you were twerking when you were describing what the doll was doing. Nice, Mom.
Well,
Impressive.
that's the way you throw your back out.
Or snap it right back in.
Or snap it back into place.
You never do know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm discovering as I'm sanding this is that this, even though it has like a pressed board ventilation bottom in it, like, and if you think about old televisions and that look, those of you
Gorgeous.
that could relate to that, I know you know what I'm talking about.
They were a piece of furniture.
Yeah. But there was this big, hot, massive tubes in there that would get
Wow.
warm, and there had to be a way for that air to circulate. But what I'm discovering as I sand this is that this TV case right here, I believe, is mahogany, from what I can tell.
Uh-oh.
So, what that means is, anybody?
I can say, but if you don't want me to, I won't.
Well, let's see if one of our lovely audience members
I'll give you guys a chance.
can tell us the next step after we get this cleaned up with this cabinet. We're waiting. Somebody must know.
I do.
I know you do.
Stephanie said shellac.
Yes, we are going to, off camera, we're going to coat this with some Bin shellac-based primer. Shirley, do we have a can that we can show them?
Will somebody pick it up and order?
Alright. And I'm just going to clean the
Here
rest
comes
of
shellac
this.
and Shirley.
Okay, so this is the kind of primer that stops bleed through. Not the blue can, which is water-based. It has to be the shellac-based primer. I've made that mistake a few times in many years past. Okay, so there it is. And did I tell you guys what color I'm going to paint this?
No.
Okay.
Next to your cabinet, right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
Shirley, did you have a Chrissy doll? You did not?
What doll did you have?
Fumbling
Thumbelina, we were just talking about
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina. Yeah.
Yeah, Thumbelina.
I want to get this raised up a little bit so
Can you
it's
believe we
off
found
of the
that? This was in the back of it.
I want to get that up off of the dusty bottom, so I'm just gonna,
So what do we want to do? Lift it?
I'm just gonna put, oh, there we go, perfect.
So
Perfect.
we'll lift it while Shirley.
Or look, all we have to do is do this. Awesome. All right, awesome sauce. All righty. Hey Cheryl, I'm gonna hand you just, if you don't mind, I'm gonna give you the cleaner and just, I have a little bit of steel wool in here to kind of scrub those with.
Tree said they had one TV per house.
Oh,
We
yes.
gathered and watched Disney. I loved Tinkerbell because she could fly.
Yeah, one TV per house is right. And it was a family thing. We all
Yeah.
watched the same thing. You had to decide
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
gonna watch. Alrighty.
Or go to your room.
Go to your room, read. Okie doke. So these were the little handmade these are like little pipe things. Hangers, maybe,
Hi, Barbara Jean. Hi, Suzanne.
that were on there. And I went looking through one of our 20,000 drawers of hardware. And what I found that I thought would look really cool is, I found these, right?
Ooh, cool.
And I just think those look so sharp. The scale of them is correct as well. They're not too oversized, and I'll also be able to position them so that they cover up these holes, and I don't have to fill
Smart.
these holes, right? Okay, so that was my choice. I went digging and digging, and as well organized as chair is, I found them all in one drawer, and I only found, I think, 9. I have 16 drawers.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, then I thought, oh my gosh, well, let's add another type of a cup pull or a card catalog pull, something like that. And I started looking through our stash, and I found these beautiful brass vintage pulls, which would have been awesome on there. However,
I can see.
here's what I want to tell you. If I were to use these antique brass pulls on here, times 16, first of all, I don't have enough of them, but I would never put that many antique pulls on something like this.
Yeah, it would
That
have
has
to-
been kind of cobbled together, and even though it'll be a cool piece for storage for somebody, it's not an original
Yeah.
multi-drawer cabinet. So I had to pass on this style. Then I looked for, okay, maybe we have something like the black cast iron, but in a library, like a tag,
The one
label
that cover
pull,
the holes.
a label pull. And I could make that work, absolutely, right? And I like the fact that it's kind of open. I think that's really cool. But again, these antique brass ones, they're too valuable to put on a piece like this. I have a lot of these, but I would rather use them for another project that is going to command a little bit better price-wise. So I continued my search, and I did have a bunch of these in a new finish that were very shiny brass. You can get them on Amazon and so forth, but I didn't like the way they looked. I didn't want to go through all the time of like distressing or oxidizing them and making them look old, so I had to pass on that look. I found these, which are another type of a cup pull. But again, when I put that on there, it just seemed to be almost too much, like too blocky.
Mhm.
Way too blocky for this.
All right, so what'd you pick?
So, check out these. I just want to show people, like, look at these, are adorable. Again, vintage old cup pulls. Not going to use those, not going to waste the money.
Stop teasing us. Are you gonna mix them all up?
No, I actually found these on Amazon. I found these on Amazon. The supplier that I got them through previously, like several years ago, did not have them any longer, but I did find them. They're the right size, and even if they don't match exactly, I got 20 of them so that I knew I would have all matching black cast iron cup pulls that were the right size, and they have this little label piece so that we get that cup pull with a little bit of an opening, and it allows me to cover those holes
At a more reasonable price.
at a
to suit
much
the-
more
yeah.
reasonable price. Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah. You know, I pulled out some other cup pulls. I had silver, and it's like, man, it just didn't look right. I was imagining this pretty conservatory green that I'm going to paint this, and how pretty that would look with a dark handle like this. So that is what we're going to do. Those I ordered today. They should be here by Wednesday, and next week I'll be able to finish it up.
No, you won't, because you won't be here.
I won't be here. You're right. So, yeah, I'm going away next week. So, no Basement Chronicles next week. Hopefully, I'll get an edited video up for you guys by then. Okay, so while my drawers are drying, I want to fill in these. Remember, this was attached here, and then somebody screwed through from just taking the littlest bit out of here, and I put it out on my...
A couple people are saying they lost sound. Helps. Teresa is wondering if we could do a close up.
Sure.
Okay, everybody's saying no sound. Okay, it is back. Great.
Okay, good. Sorry about that, guys.
Ooh, that is one of my least favorite smells.
What, the Bondo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's stinky. So this is the cream hardener, it's called, and it's part of that two-part system. And you just put out a little bit
Ooh, I've never watched this.
on the fiberglass first step part. And then I am going to, JR has a bunch of these. These come with it. I will use that. I'm going to clean off my putty knife.
Because it will stick to it, harden, right?
Yeah. But what's really cool is like, even if I have a little bit on my putty knife, I can just take a sander to it and clean it off. But you want to mix this well, and I don't have a lot here, so this is going to dry very quickly, but you want to make sure you get it all completely incorporated.
Does the blue disappear?
The blue, no, it doesn't. So it's going to become kind of like a grayish color, and I can feel it getting a little harder right now. So I want to hurry up, and I want to get that in that hole. I don't care if it gets over in other places because I can sand it back. I do want to mound that up over it also, so that when I sand it, it will, I'll have some space to like sand it smooth over that hole.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to push that down in there as much as I can. And tomorrow, if it has sunk more in there, I can always add a little bit more to that.
So does that happen sometimes?
Sometimes, oh yeah, absolutely.
And you need to leave it for a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, JR will literally, like, sometimes he has to build stuff up, like 3 and 4 and 5 layers, depending on what he's doing. Okay, so let me get this off of here.
That's a good little Bondo lesson.
Yes, there you go. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. Last thing we'll do is glue this and clamp it in place. So yeah, I will need some wood glue.
Stephanie said I'm horrible at using that stuff. I have to stick with Durham's water putty.
Oh, do you? But, you know, I'll tell you what, though. When you're doing, like, repairs, for example, like this drawer here.
They might
that
not be able to see that.
Yeah. Zoom back over. But like this drawer here, see how it has a chunk out of it right here? Now what JR will do is he will build and build this and actually resculpt this drawer to match the existing profile.
He's an artisan.
He's a Bondo master.
So now what would be the difference with the Durham's water putty?
Well, water putty is great for filling in screw holes and stuff like that. But I think if you need to do a more restorative type of a project, you definitely need to, I think you need a fiberglass filler.
That's more substantial, you're
Yes,
saying? Okay.
yes, absolutely. And if it's, you know, small sections of veneer that have chipped or need attention, you know, you can certainly use that. All right, so we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's see if our piece is, it really is, it's just about dry. So again, we're going to put some Bin shellac base primer on this mahogany exterior. And let's see what that color is going to look like. I think it's going to be really pretty.
Mom, what kind of wood glue do you use?
Wood glue, we use Elmer's
no
or Gorilla Glue, wood glue. Yeah, he has a couple different kinds that he uses, but they are definitely wood glue. Okie doke.
And Mary, I know you were wishing we had a theme song for that glue, but we don't.
Oh, we don't. But we should make up a theme song for Mr. J.R. Bondo.
Bondo. J.R. Bondo.
There you go. Yes. He would love it.
Yes,
He would. So this is one of the new fusion colors called Conservatory. And actually, Jenny Lynn did an awesome makeover of an IKEA cabinet and turned it into kind of an apothecary style, and she used Conservatory. Did you see that? It was on Instagram, but and used some really neat apothecary style pulls. And so when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I know just the piece.
Oh, I didn't open
Great job, Mom. Great job.
Thank you. So actually, now that I have this all cleaned up and ready to paint, it might not be a bad idea to just give this a coat of paint to see if we do actually get bleed through with this color.
So you're going to make everything the same color on this?
I am, yes. Yes, I am. I think it's gonna,
the drawers too.
yeah, I think it's just gonna give a more cohesive look to it. But we'll check back on this tomorrow to see if we do have any bleed through. If we do, we can very easily go over this with our shellac primer. So I just wanted to get an idea of what it would look like, this color with some drawers in it. I want to use very little paint on my brush so that you're not getting a bunch of drips and build up around the drawer openings.
Same idea as when you do like a chair.
Absolutely, yeah. So I can always come back with a second coat. You just don't want it building up in the corners. And if it's doing that and you're getting drips, like, what's our view look like?
You want me to get closer?
I mean, check it out. Like, if you're dripping paint, look, if you're dripping paint and it's coming off your brush and it's building up and dripping, you know, bloop, like, you don't want that. You want to work with a drier brush when you're dealing with situations like this. So I also chose the Fusion Mineral Paint for this project because I don't want to have to put a finish on all of this and all of this or wax it or anything else. I just not into it.
No, thank you.
Again, when you think about this, time is money right here.
For sure. Stephanie says, I got a free cabinet that the previous owner redid and used chalk paint. There are drips everywhere on it.
Oh, what are you going to do, Stephanie?
And
She's repainting it.
There you go.
Joan says, I love this cabinet with all the real divided drawers. It's so frustrating when a dresser with three long drawers is upcycled to look like it has 9 drawers.
Oh
I'm
my
always
gosh,
so
it's
disappointed.
so
What?
frustrating. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
People do that?
They sure do.
That's rude.
So rude.
That is a nice color. Why does it remind me of a color we had before?
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't it?
Jenny's green? It's
Oh,
not.
yes.
It's not quite. It's not quite Jenny's
no,
green.
it's not, but it does remind me
But
of
I
that.
love, this is a great green color.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I could see, like, if you mixed this also with, a little, maybe lamp white, because it's got that little bit of, like, bluish undertone to it. Like, you could mix that and make a really pretty sage green, a lighter, this.
Like Little Frog, kind of.
No, like more sage. Marion Parsons, Miss Mustard Seed, had a blog post. Was it yesterday or the day before that said, "Is painted furniture out of style? Is it trending out?" And it's like, heavens no. Painted furniture's been around for centuries and centuries and centuries.
Yes, it does remind me a little of Upper Canada.
A little bit, but I'm telling you, when you compare the two,
I'm not saying they're
not
the
at all.
same.
Yeah,
Just
Upper Canada's a little more limey.
it is. You're right, Shirley.
Oh, we're still on for a tour of the shop on Friday, Deborah. Yes.
Is that Deborah Sturgis?
Yes.
Hello, Deborah. How did you make out with your account? Are you at all able to?
She did place an order, and it shows as if you have only placed one order ever, which we know is not true. But
Yeah.
you were able to get the order through.
It's so, I feel so bad. But I can access her account.
Weird.
I know. I can access Deborah's account, and it shows all of her order history. So I don't know what's happening. But Deborah, if you want me to,
Can't, no.
no, even, if we need to like print
Yep.
out those orders for you,
Yeah,
we
or
can,
if we ever need to, we can see your order.
can
history if we
always
ever
do
need it.
that for you. Because I know you refer back to them. A lot of people do because, I mean,
To
I do
know what
too.
you
Like,
have.
oh, what did I order the last time? Or,
Or yeah, just ask me anytime. Like, do I already have this? You're not the only one who asks me that. Barbara Jean says, my coffee bar has many drawers and I painted it in apothecary. I also put IOD
Ooh.
transfers on each drawer.
nice. What transfer did you use, Barbara Jean?
I think that's gonna look really pretty all one color actually.
I do too. Yeah, I think it's gonna. It won't look like it's a
So
TV
broken up.
cabinet holding homemade drawers, right?
Yeah.
I saw this thing on YouTube years and years ago, and I'm always searching for it. It was about this tiny apartment in New York City, probably 400 square feet, and this woman gave a little tour of her living situation, and she had one entire wall in the one part of her little apartment that was massive card catalogs, or hardware drawers. And I mean, I want to tell you, it was probably 8 feet tall,
Wow.
and it was probably 10, 12 feet long.
Soft
How
as a
she got
downy
it up
chick?
there?
Soft as a downy chick.
Yep. And she used that to literally
organize and hold everything from her underwear to her silverware.
Wow.
And plus she just had a really cool vintage decorating style. It was so neat.
Yes, Vicky, anybody who is waiting on their Holly Lane mold, they are shipping tomorrow. Stephanie loves her IOD transfer so much she's having a problem actually using it.
Oh, really? Oh, our Christmas ones are almost sold out.
Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
Christmas Valley. Yeah, almost gone.
Stephanie said you have to have a really good memory to remember where everything is in a cabinet that huge.
Well, I think she had a system labeled, probably, and as I recall, it did have those little card catalog type pulls.
I think I would do it in numbers and keep a little notebook.
Right. What I do appreciate when these builders that do this kind of thing, when they number, they'll put the numbers of the drawers, and of course I'm painting over them, and then they put the numbers on the
JR would
drawers.
be very mad.
Not all the drawers were numbered, I don't think.
No?
No. A lot of them were, but the numbers went across and they started on the left.
Okay, all right.
It really is a beautiful green.
It's
And
so pretty. I just think it's gonna look so fresh and pretty. Like,
Yep.
I would totally use this in my conservatory.
Yeah.
Or in my
In my aviary.
my aviary, or in my greenhouse to hold assorted this and that's. My beautiful seed packets, garden tools.
Totally. Would you put a TV on top of it?
Well, you could. You sure could. No, but I'd probably stack another couple of really cool drawer pieces on top of it
Yeah.
of different colors.
Wow. Stephanie says, my dad built a color TV in '66 and never put a cabinet around it. It was a TV with all the guts showing. I bet that was cool.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, remember that though? Remember Shirley and all just sitting in front of the TV, Saturday morning cartoons, and then turning that dial. Like, we would be like from channel 1 to channel 13, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
And all we had was 247.
Yeah.
and-
Sometimes you get a Canadian station.
By the way, that was me
9.
up until a year and a half ago at my house because we didn't have internet or cable. We only had an antenna, so we watched a lot of Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Okay. Sandy says this reminds me of a TV my dad had that had the whole side burned out in a house fire. Then, of course, it was filled with water from the firemen, but he dried it out and watched it for another 9 years.
Get out of here. Man, that's when TVs were made to last, right?
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. Rebecca says, I've just painted my secretary desk with this color and did the interior and plaster. I love it.
Oh my gosh, how pretty. So yeah, is painted furniture going out of style? I don't think so.
You're not putting a transfer on this right now?
No, I'm not. No. No, once I get all of those handles on there, that's going to be like
Yeah.
all it needs, really.
Someone just asked.
Yeah. But look how cool. Oh my gosh, this is good. This really is going to be nice. I'm glad we drug it out. I am. And all we need from Mr. J.R. Bondo
Yeah.
is we just need him to put a new back on it. And some like little feet of some kind.
So we're not putting the Baby Chrissy pieces back in?
No, you're putting him at your shipping
Yes, I am.
station.
I hope there's no bleed through too, Stephanie, but if there is, that's okay. We can
It's
just
okay.
leave this
Yep.
alone.
It's okay for that to happen. Sorry about that, you guys. Well, I don't want to do that. Oops, sorry again.
I think hairpin legs.
Yeah.
I don't want hairpin on this. I think it's going in a different direction than hairpin legs. I really do.
Claw feet.
No, I think it just needs some little wood legs under there just to get it lifted up off of
The ground.
the ground. Yeah. You could use this as a little coffee table type of thing. You could put it up on top of a counter. So you don't want too high of a leg on it.
That could be a nightstand. stand in the right situation.
It really could, yeah.
Little round and chunky with legs.
Yeah.
I said.
Yep. We'll make it happen. We got drawers full of those too. So there it is. This is what we got. Let me do this one here. Boy, that's going to be cool. And you know, with the second coat, the color is even going to develop the pigment even more beautifully.
Sandy said her dad made her a desk out of an old TV, turned it sideways, made drawers for it, and put the glass on the top. It was cute. I loved it.
That's awesome.
I bet that was cute.
The dads could do anything, couldn't they?
Barbara Jean says bun feet.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think I just have to wait. It's one of those things, like, we don't need to make that decision now. We can make that decision after we get all the pulls on it and get an idea. We'll look at it, like, how would we use this? That we'll assess it afterward.
Actually, Sandy, I think J.R. Bondo would love for you to confuse him with James Bond.
But look at that. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's going to be really nice. Okay, so let's finish up today by just putting our, I mean, that's hard. But I'm going to let it cure a little bit longer. So let's get some glue on this. With our little glue bot. I always use too much. I just want you to know.
I do too, so. Gushes out the sides.
I'll be putting it on Jared. I'm like, that's enough. You don't need any more than that. No more. And then I keep going.
It looks kind of like a dollhouse condo, Jan said.
Yes. These little glue bots are cool. All right, and then we're going to pop that on here. I'm just going to line it up with the markings that the builder had used to center up his drawer. It's all very nicely like traced out on there. And then what I'll do is I'm going to clamp this. Let's really clamp this well in place. And we're going to let this dry overnight. But here you go, you guys. Can you, like, there's little pencil marks where they traced all around. So it makes it easy for me to line that up again.
Patrice said this cabinet would be perfect for her meds.
Ours too, Patrice. What a great idea. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we could have the PM ones as well. Actually, there's drawer dividers. You can
There you go.
JR, it's a whole production
Yeah.
when you get to be our age.
Oh, yeah.
Like to lay those medications
Yes.
out on Sunday night. It's a
So
whole
funny.
production. And so what I'll do also, we'll throw a couple of pin nails down through the top. And then I'll screw this in from the back as well.
Our video is frozen. They can hear us, but the video is frozen.
Okay, well, we're just going to say goodbye anyway. Probably that means our internet is...
Unfrozen now, says Janine.
Oh, okay. You know why? Because we're low battery. Okay. So that's our project for today. You guys, thank you so much. If you're still here with us and you have not subscribed, we would sure love it if you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so that you always know when Ellen J. Goods is going live or puts up a new video. And again, we always appreciate a comment or a thumbs up. The algorithm and whatever that mystery world of algorithms in loves when that happens and then puts our video out there for more people to see. So we do appreciate you guys popping in, and we'll see you, let's see, next week on Monday is Labor Day. Well, Friday we're going to do a little walk through upstairs. Monday I will be away. So Labor Day we will not be videoing.
You never know. You might go live.
I might. with some friends. Who knows?
We don't need to think that far in the
Wednesday,
future.
Wednesday I will not be live in the basement, but I'm gonna really try to get a video scheduled to post for you guys to watch.
Okay.
Have a wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, enjoy. Let's say goodbye
Sweet dreams.
to Baby Chrissy.